Hello, good morning again. In continuation of my second video, this is a third video. Let me continue. We had said, we have been discussing that the list of activities of HOD is to check for completion of homework, to check and work for improvement and improvement of task or of students of the respective subjects. Then to motivate the students in such a way that they have a very positive attitude towards studies. Encourage the students so that they give their wholehearted effort, they devote their entire time, their maximum time and energy to their studies without straying on other activities, non productive activities, useless activities, and to save their time, they have to go for a time management, which I will discuss subsequently. Now, in another video. Now, uh, feedback to the respective teachers to know about the students. How? First, we have to know each and every student stands where. What is his locus standi? How much he has uh, acquired knowledge or gained knowledge or of their respective subject, whether his or her fundamentals are clear or not. Let us start from there. So, how we can check without test, without without examination, you will not, nobody will be able to know the locus standi or the expertise or the uh, the the nature of the students. So what I have designed that I will be taking surprise quizzes and declared tests, announced tests, weekly test if possible, subject wise, class wise, monthly test, chapter wise, subject wise, and guide them, mentor them, motivate them, lead them to success, lead by example. I do understand, I do consider myself that I am good at my work. I devote a wholehearted effort. I devote entire my time to think about the welfare of the students, how the students can be taken to the next level from where they stand now. Whether they are in the top band of students, they can do much better. They are middle level students who are doing fairly well, but they can improve. There is always a scope for improvement. But for the lower rung, the students who are non-serious students, I say non-serious means they are not devoting their time, they are not making an effort to improve on their studies and their marks, they are whiling away their time what is available at their disposal, day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute. The time is fleeting, the time is running away, and I'm sure, as per my experience, I can bet, I can claim that they will hanker for time. Time is money, and time cannot be bought. I have been giving an example that let us value time. Time ki qadar karo. If you will not value time, time will not value you. So let us go for the time management. Let us see, think for ourselves. Nobody needs to tell anyone. Everybody is smart enough to think for himself or herself. You know your wellness. You know what is good for you and what is bad for you. You are mature enough. Now you are a high school level student, so you are mature enough. You can uh, fully understand that what is good for you and what is not good for you. Which activity is going to contribute to your studies and scores and your character building, and which are the activities which are non productive and they will hamper, they will eclipse your character, your success, your scores in the high school exams. High school certificate, I have been telling, I have so many, two, three high school certificates to students of class 10, 8, that just to give them a feel that this is what they are going to receive, they are going to get after their high school exam. And this certificate is very important because this will stick with you for your lifelong. This is the first certificate which will be required to be produced for any test, any admission, any as a proof of age, as a proof of matriculation certificate that you are have done high school. Then this will be required for your intermediate class. Then for your subsequently for your employment also. High school certificate is very important. So I have been emphasizing that you, each one of you, see to it that you produce, you get, you achieve a very good certificate of high school. That is 10th exam CPC Board 2020. That's good. Now let us proceed to some other uh, thing which I have jotted down while thinking about the welfare, the wellness, the welfare of the students. Uh, See, nothing happens by magic. Nothing happens by charm. There is no jadoo. There is no magic stick. Everything has to be earned. Those students who have a background of village, they would understand much better. And I have been telling to some of classes that farming means kisani, kheti karna, is discussed in very top management schools. Farming, this is called law of farming. Let us understand what is law of farming. Let us try to visualize what a farmer does. He, there has to be a land, a resource, a field, money to buy seeds for irrigation, for labor payment, agricultural labor payment, agricultural implements. Then you have to understand season and weather, that is opportunity, time, right time for doing the work. Then preparation, tilling, plowing, leveling, boundary, ityadi, etc. Then seed. You have to select good seed, a proper seed. Then sowing. You have to sow them. Then they will sprout. There will be sprouts. You have to irrigate them. Then irrigation. Water. Watering. Then weeding out. If the plants grow, then you have to weed out. Means all the useless grasses outside which are grasses, they are to be taken out so that they do not affect and take the food of the plants. Then unwanted grass has to be weeded out. Then you have to put compost manure or the fertilizers, suitable fertilizers as per the advice of the experts. Then you have to protect the crops from animals, from miscreants, from thieves. And then when the crop is ripe, you go for harvesting. Then apply threshers to take out the grains, and grains have to be separated from the chaff. And then you have to take, the farmer takes the grains to his home, to his storage, and transports them to market and sells for money. And then this money is again reinvested. Part of the money is reinvested in the, and this cycle goes. You can see the two loop. This is how the law of farming means. There is nothing magic. You can't throw the seeds on the above the ground and then you look for harvesting a good crop. That is not possible. So step by step, it takes time. You have to be patient till it is right. You have to do everything to safeguard the crop. Similarly, for studies, nothing happens.